Welcome to C.S.Lewis Inspired. Today, we embark on a journey of reflection and renewal, one that has transformed lives for centuries. There are moments in life when everything seems to crumble around us. The body bears the weight of exhaustion. The mind is clouded with worries, and the heart carries a pain that feels endless. In such times, have you ever wondered if there is something powerful enough to bring relief to the anguish of the soul? Something that can pierce through the darkness and offer hope. The answer may lie in words written many centuries ago, yet they still echo with power today. There exists a psalm, not just any psalm, but one that carries a divine promise of transformation. A psalm that has traveled through generations, offering peace to those enduring difficult times. Anyone who has truly experienced its power knows that it is more than just poetic verses. It is an invitation to those longing to leave behind fear, uncertainty, and sorrow, a beacon that reminds us that no storm lasts forever and that dawn always follows, even the darkest night. Today, we will delve deep into the meaning behind this psalm and discover how its profound truths can be applied to your life. But first, pause for a moment and reflect. Have you ever felt like all was lost? Have you ever encountered moments so dark that a way forward seemed impossible? If your answer is yes, then this message is meant for you. This psalm is not just words on a page, it is a call to those who wish to rise again. It speaks directly to the hearts of those who have endured long nights of sorrow, deep wounds, and overwhelming burdens. Yet, it is also a hymn of victory, an anthem for those who long to witness a new dawn, who seek healing, renewal, and the strength to continue. Before we move forward, I have a special invitation for you. If this message resonates with your heart, take a moment to leave the following sentence in the comments. I receive the renewal that this psalm brings to my life. And don't forget to share this video with someone who needs to hear these words today. Now, take a deep breath. Prepare yourself. We are about to explore each part of this psalm together and uncover the reason why it holds such transformative power. The unshakable anchor in life's storms. What sustains a person in their darkest hours, when everything around us feels uncertain and fear grips our hearts? Where can we turn for strength? The answer to this question has accompanied humanity for centuries. Faith is the foundation that keeps those who have lost almost everything standing. It is the invisible thread that connects the afflicted heart to a hope that cannot be shaken. Throughout history, faith has been the driving force behind incredible transformations. In moments of crisis, war, and devastating illness, faith has been the anchor that kept humanity from falling apart. In 1963, Martin Luther King Jr. delivered a speech that changed the course of the civil rights movement in the United States. He proclaimed, with faith, we will be able to transform the discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. His words moved millions because faith is not an abstract concept. It is a flame that illuminates the path for those who dare to believe in the impossible. Power of faith, scientific perspective. Even science has explored this topic and discovered something fascinating. People who have faith and cultivate their spirituality tend to handle emotional and physical challenges more effectively. A 2014 study, published by the Journal of the American Medical Association, revealed that patients who maintained a practice of prayer or meditation showed greater resilience in the face of illness, experiencing lower stress levels and improved emotional well-being. This leads us to an essential truth. Faith has healing power, not just in the physical sense, but also in the emotional and spiritual realms. It restores the weary heart, calms the troubled mind, and strengthens those who have given up on believing in new beginnings. If this message is touching your heart and bringing value to your life, please take a moment to like and subscribe. Your support allows us to continue spreading messages of faith and transformation. Beginnings, the psalm we are exploring today, is more than just a poetic composition. It carries a message written for those in need of renewal. David, the author of this psalm, did not write it during a time of comfort and peace. He was not surrounded by riches or living in prosperity. He penned these words after facing immense trials, experiencing deep sorrow, and confronting overwhelming uncertainty. Imagine what it meant in those days to suffer great loss, face persecution, and still find the strength to stand firm. David discovered an unshakable truth. Even if a night is filled with weeping, joy comes with the morning. This message has echoed throughout the centuries, bringing hope to all who embrace it. Hope in the midst of despair. In 2005, after Hurricane Katrina devastated parts of the United States, countless people lost everything: their homes, their families, their possessions. Yet, in the midst of this overwhelming destruction, a group of survivors gathered together in prayer. They had lost everything, yet one thing remained unshaken: their hope. Years later, many of them testified that their faith was what gave them the strength to rebuild their lives from the ground up. That same hope is available to anyone who chooses to believe. Perhaps today you are facing discouragement. Maybe you feel that your faith is fragile, that life's hardships have drained your strength. But this message comes to remind you, faith is not something that vanishes. It is something that vanishes. It is something that can be reignited. If there is a battle waging in your life, now is the time to strengthen your heart. God never promised a life free of challenges, but He did promise to be with those who trust in Him. Psalm 30 speaks of a God who rescues, who never abandons, and who brings restoration in due time. This means that no matter what you have been through, your story does not end in suffering. A new dawn is coming for those who hold fast to God's promises. A moment of reflection. At this moment, I invite you to reflect. What in your life needs restoration? What part of your heart needs hope? Take a deep breath. Let these words settle in your soul. The way we perceive life determines how we face challenges. When we choose to cultivate gratitude and recognize the blessings we have already received, something extraordinary happens. The mind opens to new possibilities, and the heart gains strength. Gratitude is not a fleeting emotion, but a deliberate choice. Even in the face of adversity, those who choose gratitude experience a transformation within their hearts and minds. And as Psalm 30 reminds us, no matter how long the night may last, joy always returns in the morning. Stay with us as we continue this journey, diving deeper into the wisdom of this psalm and uncovering the path to true renewal.